Thank you, James, for allowing me to interview you. I thought we'd start by just saying the fact that you are my brother-in-law. So I thought in the being totally transparent, obviously we have the same surname. So and what's brilliant about that is I've been able to see your career develop over decades,
likewise,
I would
Amanda.
like to say. Yes, likewise. So it's great today that you've allowed me or given me this time to interview you.
It's a very great pleasure.
Thank you. So what I'm doing is, as you might be aware, is over the course of the next year, we're running a series of interviews on emotionally intelligent leaders. So you've been highlighted as somebody who might be emotionally intelligent.
I can't think why, but...
So the focus of today is about emotional intelligence. The questions that I've developed are linked to the different dimensions of emotional intelligence. And just to put it into context, emotional intelligence is very much about that ability to be aware of yourself and aware of others in order to direct your behaviour. So when we look at that from a leadership perspective, it's about how you interact, build relationships and connect with other people. So the first question I want to kind of look at is just your general leadership style. So if you were looking at yourself as a leader, how would you describe your style?
I'm very supportive, and I think I'm quite open and transparent and inclusive, and that's what my feedback tends to be, which I ask for and encourage. And I'm also capable of being quite direct though, so I think the way I try to lead is in a highly sort of inclusive and collegiate way to drive, strong teamwork, but also be very clear about my expectations and very consistently and relentlessly pursue excellence.
And in terms of the collaboration, what comes first, the directiveness or the collaboration?
I think collaboration, because you have to build on. I think you have to establish a very strong team dynamic based on mutual trust and respect and support. And on those strong foundations, then you can start to stretch. But if you don't have that to start with, I think you struggle. You would struggle.
And if in that collaboration what you're hearing from the other person isn't aligned with, I guess, the vision that you have.
And the direction of travel.
And the direction of travel, is that when you step in and you're directive? Okay.
Yes, yeah, I think so, because I've been very, very fortunate over many different jobs actually and companies to work with really, really strong people. But the strength of the people is only it's kind of limited by the team dynamic. So if that's not really good and really strong, then I think a group of individuals is never as successful as a team can be.
Okay.
So yeah, collaboration is everything.
And I think that's really important, because when you look at emotional intelligence, actually as a leader, collaboration, inclusivity, being able to include people on that journey, but at the same time being able to create a vision and be really clear about what that vision is absolutely vital to...
You have to have a North Star, you have to have something that everyone can align behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it needs to be very clearly articulated, I think.